up, fam? It's your girl, Mrs. Tony Two Times, and I'm back with another video. In this episode of Hood Tales, we're taking it to Milwaukee, Wisconsin to discuss the tragic case of two sisters' feud that ended with one gone and the other locked up. But before we get into this video, welcome if you're new here to our channel. Please feel free to subscribe. Click that notification bell so you never miss an upload. If you're rocking with the content, hit that like button. Feel free to share this video. Everything in this video is alleged. All right, let's go ahead and jump right into it. Kiara and Tessa Gaines were thick as thieves. The two sisters were known to always be together. They were practically inseparable. Kiara is 34 and Tessa 35. Some people thought they were twins. Although the two seemed close, Kiara and Tessa would sometimes have their sibling quarrels. They wouldn't always see eye to eye. And on April 26, 2023, things took a tragic turn for the sisters. According to neighbors, Kiara and Tessa had been living together for nearly 2 months, and they were not getting along. On April 26, Tessa arrived at a house near 45th and Hadley, where she confronted another family member, and they began arguing on the porch. Moments later, according to witnesses, Kiara allegedly opened the door and immediately used a kitchen knife on her sister, Tessa, wounding her critically in her left upper body. Tessa collapsed on the porch, and Kiara allegedly went back inside the house. When officers arrived at the scene around 4:15 p.m., they found Tessa lying on the porch, suffering from life-threatening injuries. First responders tried to keep Tessa alive, but despite life-saving measures, Tessa was pronounced gone at 4:42 p.m. At the scene, investigators recovered a black and silver 8-inch kitchen knife from the entryway of the home. Kiara was still inside the home when police arrived. After eventually exiting the home, she was arrested. Tessa's autopsy revealed that she was punctured in her left lung and heart. Her passing was ruled a homicide. Family members of the sisters were heartbroken over the incident. One of their siblings even tried to mediate the feud between them, but the sisters weren't really open to reconciling at that point. It's not clear what the sisters were beefing over. The sibling said on a social media post that Tessa texted them 10 minutes before heading over to the house where Kiara was. But they didn't respond that time because they thought there was no point, since all of their other attempts to bring peace between the both of them didn't work. They felt bad for not intervening that day, not knowing how bad things would escalate. Kiara and Tessa's mother had suffered a terrible tragedy 9 years earlier when her son and their brother, Tavion Millarms, lost his life. He was an up-and-coming rapper in Milwaukee. Now she lost both her daughters. One she will never see again, and the other will probably spend a significant amount of time behind bars if she's convicted. Tessa's father, a local bar owner, said the situation was like the Bermuda Triangle. He told a news outlet, "There's no way we should be burying our daughter, and there's no way we should have a daughter downtown." He also said you couldn't separate them on anything, nothing. That's why what took place was just so unusual. At Kiara's initial court hearing on May 1st, she wore a self-destruction prevention vest while in tears. Kiara's parents said she struggled with mental health. Her defense attorney said in court that Kiara, a mother of two, was still suffering from postpartum depression. Her public defender said she was on her way to get mental health treatment. She was supposedly going to check herself in the day after the horrific incident. The state asked for a $50,000 cash bail, but the defense asked for $2,500. Ultimately, the judge set the cash bond at $35,000. Kiara was charged with one count of second-degree reckless homicide and the use of a dangerous weapon. Prosecutors said she could be charged with first-degree intentional homicide, which would carry a life sentence. Kiara currently remains in jail. Kiara is innocent until proven guilty. Fam, this is such a sad story. Rest in peace to Tessa Gaines. My condolences to her family and loved ones. My heart truly goes out to the entire family. I can only imagine how difficult this must be. I hope that each day gets a little easier for all affected by this tragedy. I can't imagine what the sisters could have been fighting about for things to have gotten to the point when one of them allegedly took the other's life. How did they go from being inseparable to this? And to the family member who tried to be a peacemaker between the sisters, you did the absolute best you could have. You tried, and I hope you find peace with your efforts and no longer blame yourself. You can't control two grown adults. It's really just sad all around the board. And if Kiara is truly suffering with mental health illness, I hope she gets the help she needs to overcome. Fam, tell me your thoughts on this in the comments below. Alright fam, that's it for this episode of Hood Tales. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. This is your girl, Mrs. Tony 2 Times, and I'm out.